Well, hey there, friends. It's day 4 of Holy Week, and I am actually excited about giving you this painting today. So, yay, God on that. Um, day 4, we're going to talk about a man named Judas, and you might have heard the story about the 30 coins that he got for betraying Jesus, and I could have painted those 30 coins. But I think God wanted me to paint something that went a little deeper. And so I painted something that was about the emotion of both being betrayed and being someone who's betrayed someone else. And the smallness that we can feel in comparison to the emotions that trap us. So I was thinking about Judas, and there were lots of choices that he made leading up to this big choice. And at any moment, he could have turned around and changed. His heart could have changed toward Jesus. He could have asked for forgiveness. He could have been honest. He was living with Jesus, and they were traveling together. He's heard all the stories. He saw all that Jesus did. And Jesus loved Judas, loved him. So he had all the opportunity, and did not choose that. And it's heartbreaking. It's a heartbreaking story today, friends, on day 4. So I wanted to share what Scripture says about Judas from 3 men who knew him well, and their words on what happened. So here's Matthew. One of the 12 apostles, Judas the locksmith, went to the leading priests and said, "How much are you willing to pay me to betray Jesus into your hands?" They agreed to pay him 30 silver coins. Immediately, Judas began to scheme and look for an opportunity to betray him. And then Mark says, one of the 12 apostles, Judas Iscariot, went to the leading priests to inform them of his willingness to betray Jesus into their hands. They were delighted to hear this and agreed to pay him for it. So immediately Judas began to look for an opportunity to betray him. And then Luke, who I feel has the most poignant way of writing what happened with Judas, says, "At that time, Satan himself entered into Judas the locksmith, who was one of the 12 apostles. He secretly went to the religious hierarchy and the captains of the temple guards to discuss with them how he could betray Jesus and turn him over to their hands. The religious hierarchy was elated over Judas's treachery, and they agreed to give him a sum of money in exchange for Jesus' betrayal. Judas vowed that he would find them a suitable opportunity to betray Jesus when he was away from the crowds." Oh, that's heart-wrenching. So my words of encouragement to you today are this. If you have been betrayed and are struggling with those feelings that are overwhelming you, all you need to do is turn to the light. You just need to turn to Jesus, and he wants to grant you healing. Cry out to him. Be honest with him about how it's making you feel today. And if you are like many of us who have betrayed someone else, we can betray people on a lot of different levels. All you need to do is turn to the light. You are not alone in this. You don't have to end up like how Judas ends up. Jesus wants to come in and forgive you. He's attracted to you and your weakness. We talked about this. All you have to do is turn around and ask for forgiveness, and you will receive healing and a better way to choose and to walk in love around you. So I hope you enjoy this painting. I really do. I do love it. And it comes from such a deep place in me about what it can feel like when we're alone and we feel the darkness coming around us. And up in the corner, you can kind of see right here in the corner of this painting, all you need to do is just turn to the light. That's it. I love you guys. Thanks for watching and being interested in these paintings. And I'll see you tomorrow.